When my daughter was born, I was looking for something for her to do. One day I come across, some YouTube video of some baby swimming survival. And I was like, wow, I want that. So I start looking and looking and looking in Hong Kong and said, maybe someone's teaching that in Hong Kong. None.
I discovered that we don't have a well-developed technique of teaching these skills in Costa Rica.
There's no such training in Europe, which train on this level the survival skills to babies.
My wife and I wanted to put our 10-month-old daughter through swimming lessons, and we found the Infant Aquatics site online, and we're absolutely amazed by it, and we wanted to put our daughter through that program, but it was not available in Oregon where I lived, nor were there any comparable programs. I figured take the next step and become an instructor and bring it back to Oregon and give the gift to my community.
Learning how to teach an infant survival skills, it's not easy.
There's absolutely no way that you could come in and learn infant aquatics by just observing.
The education during this process has been really comprehensive. There's lots of time spent in the water.
Our typical day of training is anywhere from 4 to 6 hours in the water. We have 27 students that we are responsible for.
All different ages, all different skill levels.
And they all present themselves with their unique individual needs and challenges.
On the first day, I have no idea what I need to do. I have no idea what I should do.
A lot of information was coming at us.
There's a bit of sort of nervousness around, how it's all going to take shape and how it's all going to fit together.
Trying to do it right and paying attention and taking it all in, it was somewhat stressful.
I just kept telling myself to concentrate, that I'm here to learn and I need to just take in as much as I can. It begins with familiarizing them to the pool, teaching them breath control, getting their faces in the water.
How to propel forward by proper kicking. These are individual components. But Infant Aquatic program does not just teach you the component. They teach you how to link them together, how to put them into the sequence. Other than the very intensive hands-on training, there is a very strong academic side to this swim, float, swim.
As a medical doctor, I was very impressed as I read the manual, the accuracy of all the information we were given when it came to the anatomy, physiology, the cognitive skills, behavioral skills, how you link the behavioral skills to a 1-year-old child versus a 2-year-old child or a 6-month-old child in order to teach them the skills they need to be successful with the swim program.
You're constantly evolving as an instructor and learning different techniques.
The biggest challenge is constantly shifting gears as you receive a new child in the water. What age are they? Where are they at? Have they maybe missed a couple of lessons? Are they behind? Are they ahead? So it's just constantly keeping yourself up to speed with what each child is doing.
And once you link with them and make that bond, you're able to walk them progressively through the different skills that they need in order to be water safe and sequence things together from the beginning of swimming, teaching them how to swim in the correct position, with their head in the correct position, teaching them how to be able to roll over correctly onto their back to float, and be able to flip back over and swim to you.
All the information I've received verbally from my trainer, all the information I have read from my menu, all the hands-on experience has finally come together in one piece.
It's amazing because this process, though it feels like long because you're traveling from another country for 6 weeks, it's amazing how you can achieve new things with the babies every lesson.
This last week that you're in is an exciting week because you have the children meeting all their goals. They're excited, they're happy, their families are excited.
That feeling of accomplishments, it's almost as overwhelming as my nervousness on my first day.
It does not take much water to drown. I hate to hear that any child can have a tragic event from something that was completely preventable. As a medical professional, instead of trying to intubate a child in the ER, I'd much rather be helping from the preventative side.
It just feels great that all these things I've learned in the past 6 weeks It's going to be practical, it's going to be saving lives, it's going to help somebody.
I'm not glad it's done, but I'm glad I have done it. And I can start my own business, and back in the Netherlands.
I'm going to call it Project Zero. Project Zero will be 0 drownings in the greater Kansas City area.
I told myself, I'm going to do it, because if I don't do it, it is going to be one of the greatest regrets in my life.
I would have ever wondered what would have happened if I just didn't do it. In a couple years I would have seen somebody else doing it, and I would have always been stuck on that.
I'm really pleased with you know, the skills that I've attained, and I feel that I'm going home with a knowledge set that will stand me in good stead for the rest of time.